So Robbie messaged me before saying, I've just done a shoot. I'm on my way back for a PT with Cal. And I was like, you best tell Cal, because he said to me, he's only got Georgie at 5:30. And Robbie's doing a shoot. So I think he's forgot he's got a PT. But Robbie was obviously on his way back to the PT. So I don't know if Callum managed to train or he didn't train and he's waiting for Robbie or whatever. You know, he's just going to have such a busy night tonight now. He's got to train.
What time?
What's that? 4.
4 he was in.
And Robbie, I think Robbie was at 3:30 till 4:30. Because he just texted me saying, can you hold on till 4:30? And I said no. So anyway, good old Callum doing what he does best.
He can jump in if he needs to.
We can get him on the next one. So you
can't see him on the camera like that. Oh, well.
Right. So how are things, mate?
Yeah, all good. Week done. All complete.
Busy week?
Yeah. Always works out busy sometimes when clients pick and choose when they want. Some of my days are busier than others, but I've had a chill 2 days, so ready for the weekend.
Got much on this weekend?
Champions League final.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Well, when this is posted, we'll probably either be European champions or, well, no, sorry, we will be 7-time European champions, or we'll still be 6-time European champions.
Yeah.
There you go. So no champions next weekend. Hopefully the weather's nice, and it's a good night and it's a good game. Yeah. But in other news, mate, engaged.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, easy. I feel like for a man it's different, isn't it? It doesn't really life doesn't really change. I guess that's because, well, personally not involved too much in the planning process, which has already started. So
like it's a bit of a mad concept in itself, and I don't really know what an engagement's for. As I know, sort of like you're ready to be married. It's like, why don't you just say, do you want to marry me? It's just like, yeah, okay, so we do it in 2 years.
Yeah, sounds like a cheaper option as well.
Yeah. But it seems to be because you get engaged to get married, and there should be, I think, there should be policing in this where you have to get married within a certain time frame. Otherwise, why the hell are you bothering getting engaged?
Yeah, I feel like an engagement, it depends. Like, say, like me, I've done it quite quickly, and then I want to get the marriage done quite quickly. That's because it's like something you want to do. Where I feel like long engagements are people who are just like shutting the partner up if they've been together
it's just like
8 years, and you're like, oh shit, I need a couple of years here about having a go at me.
Yeah, it's just like, right,
get engaged, 5-year engagement.
Yeah, I don't think anything's better coming along. So
yeah, it's baby or engagement. Which bullet am I biting?
Yeah, that's 2 ways of trapping people: baby or engagement. That's about it, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell, he's here. Hello? I bet he sacked Robbie off, I bet he's just said, Robbie, I can't do it.
I've got a podcast, bro.
Yeah. You're going to have to come back. Oh,
welcome to the Thunderdome.
So, did you just have Robbie?
What? Yeah, I was just finishing that.
Oh, cool. I thought he was in at 3:30. Did he get in for free?
You got it for free? I didn't think we even had a session today, mate, because he was all the way like...
Yeah, well, that's what you said to me on a walk before, didn't you? So I thought and then I messaged Robbie, and Robbie was like, oh no, I'm on my way to the gym to see Cal. So
yeah.
So what's been going on, Cal?
Not much. Have you just started?
Literally, yeah, we haven't really spoken about anything.
Like the collection of bobbleheads behind you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're all collectibles. They're not just like random ones. We are.
Before we carry on, can anyone hear me eating? Because I'll tell.
No.
I may turn the mic off anyway, just in case no one wants to ASMR me eating. Apart from you, Cal.
Turn your mic off. But then don't start talking because we won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, good point.
So it's but yeah, no, Cal, they're all collectibles. I've got some limited edition Pulp Fiction ones there with blood splatter on.
See behind you. Have you been playing with them? One of them's out the box.
Oh no, that's an unboxed one. The box, I smashed the box when I moved house. So it's worth nothing now, but it probably is worth something, but it's definitely not worth what it was worth. So
I thought you were too tempted, so you started playing with it.
No, It's not. It's the things I'm.
Sounds like what your missus says to you, Cal.
Yeah. Don't take it out of the box. Put it back in the box, Cal.
Yeah, it's not your birthday, Cal.
Yeah.
Keep what she just says to me, stay in my box. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'll probably fit in one of those boxes.
Yeah. Little body, massive head.
Maybe we should do like an elite line of Funko Pops. And we should like have them behind the desk and sell them. I think they'd go quite well. I think you'd probably get most sales, Cal.
Yeah, he would. He would look the funniest though, with the biggest head and smallest body.
Well, Lucas have a small body and
my
massive
head. Yeah, my head was fucking massive. What am I trying to say? My body grew with my head.
What about Henry? Could be the opposite.
Yeah.
The opposite.
Yeah. I look back to like pictures from like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I feel like I've lost. I feel like I've lost, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of someone with a small head. Someone's head is like lost from mine already. And definitely the colour of my face has changed. So blood pressure's definitely on its way back down. So
do you know who make the best Funko Pops, whatever they're called, Funko Pops or whatever they're called? Will Hatton. He'd suit one with like
he has the face. He has the face for a Funko Pop.
Yeah, he definitely does. And the body.
Yeah. Just a little stump, isn't he?
Yeah.
With massive car.
You're gonna say.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
What are you actually doing this podcast on? Go on.
Also, we're just gonna have a chat. So first of all, I thought we could talk about some current issues in the world. So
Go on.
I was gonna. Anyone been following the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case?
Well, I was going to say that's got to be the top topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't been following it that much, but every night I hear about it from Millie.
Yeah.
And then if I don't hear about it from Millie, I hear about it from Will's stories.
You know what I was going to say to you? I bet you yesterday when we said Will's come on for a bit, I was going to ask him for an update, because he's just the type of person who I knew would know about this. You know, and have no idea. The only thing I've seen recently is anyone see the Jason Momoa clip?
No.
Where he's trolling Amber Heard.
Is this one for shitting on the bed?
No, she shat in a swimming pool.
Oh no, I've heard like
on the scene from Aquaman. She was like, "Oh, look at that brown fish."
I've seen like a video go around, and apparently it's like Johnny just trying to get off all like the furniture, because apparently like she wants shat on his side of the bed and said it was a dog.
She's a mad cat, by the way, isn't she? Really mad cat. But
I love how Johnny's just sat there with his shades on, though. He just like
he is a gangster. He just sat there. He's like he's like rings blinged up. He's got massive chains on, and he's just taking it in his stride. To be fair,
just laughing at her.
Yeah. So,
wait, who was his ex-wife?
Probably
Kate Moss.
Right?
Kate Moss, yeah, because she said she brought that up, didn't she? That Kate Moss got pushed down the stairs by him, and I just love how his lawyer was like jumping around, like yes, get her in.
Yeah.
Understand.
I reckon what they've done the closing arguments, isn't it, this week or today or something like that?
Yeah.
So it could be a win or a loss.
Yeah.
Next we'll see it.
Go on. No.
You. I was just going to say next we'll see Will Smith in.
Oh yeah.
Will Smith.
Like do you know what that program that's on telly where we do like slagging matches in America? Like
roasts.
Yeah. We should just do Chris Rock versus Will Smith, because I think that would make decent TV.
Yeah, or like one of those celebrity boxing fights.
Yeah. Or just so you roast each other and fight.
Yeah, I feel like that's a new way of the world now, I reckon. If you have any like Instagram beef, just organise a boxing match.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Callum's all over that.
Fucking hope not. Everyone will be trying to level me.
Yeah.
Everyone in the gym will be trying to call me out every week. Well, that's another topic. Whose money's on Ashton Wet and whose money's on what's the other one?
Elle
Brooke. More about this thing. Elle
Brooke.
My money's on Elle Brooke for that fight.
Yeah, I think everyone's is.
I was going to, I haven't looked into this at all, but I've decided that I'm going to put some real effort this week into do some research into the previous videos.
Yeah, they're athletes.
Yeah.
They're athletes, believe me.
and
You've got to
find
do your
out
research.
who's got, if we rate it on endurance out of 10, is it going to be Elle, Brooke or whatever? And are we going to base it on strength? So, I feel this week we should all go away and do some real research into it.
Yeah.
Can we put that on the business accounts and just subscribe to both the early fans to see?
Yeah.
Can that go out of an elite expense?
Yeah, I think so. It's research purposes.
Yeah, I
I'm
reckon.
sure, not that I'd know, but I'm sure they are quite discreet with the billing format.
Yeah, you definitely know.
Yeah.
I reckon the fight's probably going to come down to because they're both going to have shit defense, so it's going to be who has the stronger chin and who can take the most load on each chin.
Yeah. That's very true, actually. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just have to see how many times we'll take on the chin.
Yeah.
I bet Johnny Sins' sack has been on that chin either. Good stuff. Other current issues: Kevin Spacey, 3 accounts of sexual assault in the UK.
Who's it?
Prosecuted. Bet you didn't know that.
Who?
Kevin Spacey, the actor. He's in Horrible Bosses. He plays the horrible boss.
Oh, yeah.
The Usual Suspects. What else is he in? American Beauty. So yeah, he's done.
Wish I could say I didn't see it coming.
Yeah. We're all getting done. Everyone's getting
Nonce
done.
until proven not nonce.
Yeah,
you know the rules.
Are you looking? Yeah. Were you looking to see who Kevin Spacey was then?
Yeah, I was trying to get his face and then.
Okay.
There you go.
Kevin Spacey sex tape. He's
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I was like Callum the other day, absolutely buzzing over the what's it called, the Dubai scandal.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that's how Cal went and made all his money, then came back and bought a dog. I'm thinking of going on holiday there.
Yeah. Sky's down it now.
Yeah. I'd watch the videos, Cal.
I'll take part in them.
Yeah. Oh God, what would be the worst thing you could do?
Yeah, let me put my traditional Saudi outfit on and we can maybe blag it. We may not need to go to Dubai.
No, yeah, just go West Kirby.
Just get Robbie Gerben in his green room. We could
Yeah. Do it on Hilby Island.
Yeah, and use them. We could even fake it and use them new Aldi yogurts, the puddings.
Oh, have you had them?
If you can find them.
Oh my God, I've got 12 in my fridge.
You know what?
There we go, Carl.
That's a world current issue. That is, people mass buying these fucking protein nuggets.
They should put a cap on it.
I'll give you a tip on them. The chocolate one's shit, but the salted caramel one and vanilla one are boss. But the salted caramel one is possibly one of the nicest desserts I've ever tried. I know that's coming from someone who
Bold
doesn't really
statement. That. What about a double chocolate cheesecake?
Well, that's what I mean. It's not we're not people who typically eat those type of things. So for us, yeah.
Helping them titties in this webcam.
It's 160 calories, and it's 20 grams of protein, so it's not amazing. So you got 80 calories from protein, the other 80s from small amount of fats and carbs. But especially for me at the moment on prep, it's I have a meal, I have chicken potatoes. I just top up with one of them afterwards, and it's I'm sort of my complete cravings have gone.
Yeah, it's perfect prep food, really, isn't it? It gives you that sweet sort of excuse to have something, but it's not going to break the bank calorie-wise.
It's perfect. I think it's a perfect calorie option for females, because I find females always struggle to hit the protein. So it's something dead easy, dead tasty, which you can add to a meal at the end of the day. So it curbs cravings. It's sweet, and it's you get an extra 20 grams of protein. So you're not having to eat meat after meat after meat or things like that. We're all right with things like that, or I find men tend to be better at eating more meat, whereas I find ladies find it a little bit more difficult. So having a snack which is 20 grams of protein as a sort of post meal is bang on.
Definitely.
So definitely.
It's never been, to be fair, I don't think it's ever been so easy as it to diet that it's been, because
nah.
You two telling me stories of you two eating having bloody tuna and Coca-Cola. That's rancid.
Yeah, that's not a prep thing though. That was just a stupidity thing. But last time I competed was 2012. there used to be these things you used to have to import from America called Jello. So you used to mix it with water and you just whisk it up.
I know.
And
I know what Jello is.
it's not jelly though. It's like an Angel Delight.
Okay.
You couldn't get it in the UK. It just came as a powder. You used to mix it up, and it was like 40 calories per sort of jar. But that was about all you could get. I remember me and Jake going down to Holland and Barrett and buying puffed rice, so Rice Krispies, but like the healthiest version of Rice Krispies. And because back then it was kind of like you didn't know as much, and you were like you didn't understand that. Well, Rice Krispies was Rice Krispies, blah blah blah. So you just
like you had to.
Yeah, you'd have to buy the healthiest option. So you go to Holland and Barrett and buy these like puffed rice, which tasted like dog shit because there's literally no sugar on them or anything. And that was like a massive treat.
Or like having Quaker oats instead of Asda oats for like 4 times the price because Jay Cutler at them.
Yeah.
Like there were different types of oats.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding oats.
Yeah, to be fair, I do like the giant oats. I'm a bit of an oat snob, but it is much easier now. I found this sort of process. I know it's in the early days for me, but I found it so easy so far. Being flexible with foods and eating what I want.
Feel like that's going to be a better approach for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'll become very much more structured in my last 6 weeks, and it will be. And that's just because I want to. I will want to kill myself. I want to bury myself. To the point where I've got no skin. And I think that's the only difference I'll have towards the end. And I feel like that I can get into condition. I can get in condition quite easily. So when I come to a certain point, I'll know that if I want to get really lean, all I've got to do is just make myself suffer a little bit more. And the way to do that is I'll just change some food choices. To things like I'll change chicken to white fish. And just because I'll be able to get a little bit more for my bang for my buck. And it's weird, it's the digestion of it. I always find that things digest really easily. White rice, fish and things like that. And I just feel probably absolute bullshit, but I feel like I get leaner each day doing it. So
yeah, definitely.
You're getting no digestive stress, are you? So there's less water being drawn to help digest your food.
Yeah.
So
you're waking up dry every morning, and then you're waking up dry and looking good, and you're like, get me on that treadmill. And then you like feel like it again and again and again. And every day you start to see changes, something else appears, or something gets easier, or you see a new line and you're like, well, I'm not going to eat that extra bit of food, or I don't need a refeed, or I don't need this, I don't need that, because literally, I want to see more and more lines come more apparent.
Yeah.
But it's like tomorrow I'll have a couple of beers when we're watching the football. I won't track them, but I'll probably hit 17,000 steps tomorrow and go from there. But so that definitely gives me the cushion of having 2 beers tomorrow with football.
I think as well.
Go on. No, you'll probably
it's more like a relaxed. I was going to say the more relaxed approach of doing it, you're going to hold less stress. And like, if you're holding less stress, you're going to lose weight regardless. Do you know what I mean? And if you're still enjoying yourself and not feeling like, so I've got to do this, and I'm being so rigid with it, you're actually going to enjoy the process a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? And you know what you're doing.
It's like no one needs to be, killing themselves in regards to sort of like living this bodybuilder lifestyle where it's got to be fish and a rice cake or things like that. Because actually, as you said, that actually pulls more stress. Whereas even, my thing's to have a beer on a weekend, someone else's thing might be something completely different. And they might still be able to do that. Whereas for me, it's like, I just want to sit down and chill and have a beer with friends or family. That's my way of sort of like saying goodbye to the week.
Yeah, I think it's important to distinguish as well the difference between like elite level athletes and ourselves. Like, you're trying to push yourself as much as possible. You may have aspirations or goals of a pro car, but I know you're very realistic with yourself. This is never going to be a career.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were competing for top place at the Arnold's and it would be a monetary incentive, then Luke's not saying that have a beer on a weekend. He's saying he believes he can have a beer and still get the most out of his physique as possible. When that 0.1, 0.2% of differences matter, it's a different conversation. We're talking from our levels at the moment.
Oh yeah, to like, you know, standing on the Arnold stage or anything like that. It's different ballpark, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
that
realistically-
there could be the difference between second and third, but now it's the competition isn't going to be as deep.
No, and if I felt like I couldn't do well or, you know, win the show that I want to compete in, then I probably wouldn't. I would be a little bit more rigid, but I am confident in the sense of the approach I'm having at the moment is working for me. So if I don't take that approach and I start doing things differently, I feel that there's more chance of me sort of like my blinkers coming off and sort of worrying about, well, I want a beer, and then my stress goes up, or, you know, I can't eat chicken and rice 4 times a day because I just can't do it. It's you know, I'm quite sort of easy with food. I can have the same meals all day, but then at night I do need something different because it's something to look forward to. It's having that flexibility about it. Well,
what do you feel like the difference this prep is to being like assisted than non-assisted? So obviously last time you competed was 10 years ago, but you were obviously natural.
I feel that I feel more secure in the fact that I'll retain the tissue that I've got. So I think the biggest flaw in natural bodybuilding is the ability for you to lose tissue, whereas, you know, that protective aspect of drugs, you know, obviously there's going to be a trade-off anyway, so I will lose some tissue, you know, that's just part of it, but I won't lose as much tissue as, you know, some naturals would.
I think that's what the difference becomes in it, because like with naturals it is just being about how peeled you can possibly be on stage, but you have to just live like this whole like lifestyle where you just, you know, going through that whole trenches mentality kind of thing. Whereas it seems a little bit of obviously it's still just as hard and competitions are much harder, but you've got, you know, drugs can factor into it a little bit more. Do you know what I mean?
And you do, I do feel more, I don't know what words, I feel more secure in myself in it, because you're not sort of worrying all the time when weight comes down. It's like always 70% of that good weight is 30%, you know, bad weight. At the moment, I genuinely do feel that 100% of what I'm losing at the moment is body fat. And obviously it's the assistance of, you know, lipolytics and steroids which do that. It offsets, you know, muscle loss, you know, it encourages fat loss. It's kind of like the perfect thing, really. And that's why I think I'm enjoying it more. And the results come quicker as well. I've only been on prep 4 weeks.
I think as well, it's like we've all been like that. Like me and Jake have been going for walks every day with you. You know, you got Kingy on the treadmill every morning, things like that. I think it's quite good in that aspect because you got like a little bit more people supporting the whole process. Do you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, it's like I want to get my bike back in mind, so I've got flexibility to do my cardio at home. But
what bike you on about?
I like the fact that I come to the gym and it's, you know, there's people there, and regardless they're doing their own thing, you know, they're there. And if I'm not, it's like when didn't I do cardio? There was a day this week I didn't go in. I'm not meant to go in, by the way. I'm meant to not do cardio on my leg days. So I think it was Tuesday. And I was like, I wonder if people are talking about me, saying, why is Luke on the treadmill? And it's like, I'm coming in and like having to justify myself, being like, I don't actually do cardio on a Tuesday. So don't worry, I'm not meant to be here. I'm waiting for someone to stop ringing me, go, get out of bed now and get on that fucking treadmill.
That'll be fucking peak, that will. Like,
he's not here again.
Luke didn't show up.
It's good at the moment though that everyone is pretty much in the gym on like a dietary phase at the moment, so it's sort of everyone's goals are sort of interlinking, and it's easy to keep motivated. Like if I don't fancy getting my steps in or going on a walk, someone's going on a walk, so you're sort of forced into it. So kind of like that. Maybe that should be more of a thing. Everyone should do
we should all do it together.
Phases and diet phases together.
Like Toby today.
Does coach everyone, so we just need to put everyone on the same diet phase.
I'm just doing it to support me. It's actually just a system that I've worked out. But it's in order for me to do well, I've got to have everyone else around me doing the same thing.
Apart from Toby.
Oh well, yeah, he refused to walk today, didn't he? Because he had lower back pumps.
He's struggling to walk today after a set on fucking pendulum.
Yeah, It's funny though, because I remember being there, and we've probably all been there like 6-8 weeks ago, and he's on the floor now crying. And I'm like up doing box jumps between leg press, and he's just like on the floor. It was quite refreshing that I can move.
Even like I never even had lower back pumps, and I've been a fat kid before. Like,
Before?
all right, big. But yeah, I was just like, I never experienced that pain before. I was like, fuck, every all the time.
And, you know, the only thing I can actually say it's anything similar to is childbirth.
Yeah, because your experiences and that.
Yeah, because lower back pumps and childbirth are probably on the same ballpark.
Yeah, just have the legs.
Yeah, yeah. Questions from my question box to put up. But as ever, I'm always disappointed that none of all my mates look at it and they never give me any questions. So
you need to remind me.
Yeah. So anyway, here's one for you, Cal. Who would win in a race, a 6-foot ant or a 6-foot squirrel over 100 meters?
Oh, fuck. That's a quick question, aren't we?
Ant would win.
Yeah, I've got ants. They've got like 6 legs. Like,
yeah, I've got 6 legs.
I've got ants.
You've got 6-foot ant. I was scared. Do you ever watch that film? You're going to be too young for this, Cal. Jake, you might be a little bit too young. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where there's that massive ant they ride. Just me. Yeah, just me. So yeah, way before baby time. There's a film years ago called Honey, I Blew Up the Kids and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh no, I've seen this, and he zaps them and makes it shrink the kids, but then obviously they have to like try and get back, and obviously the ants are massive and all that.
So we ride an ant, a 6-foot ant, but then it gets killed by a spider. It's traumatic. I'd say even from a young age, as tearing over films, I remember crying over a freaking ant, getting killed. Shocking.
You know what's traumatic? Toy Story, the newest one. Toy Story 4. That's traumatic. That is.
Can't remember. I've seen it, but I can't remember why it's traumatic.
Oh, I was watching it with Melissa. Like this toy dedicates its whole life to be this child's best friend, and it finally gets the opportunity to do it. The kid picks it up and then just chucks it in a box and gets its phone out. And I was like, "Fucking hell, savage!"
21st century, mate.
Yeah.
Well, matters. Okay, next question to both of you. What would be your death row meal?
Ooh. Last meal, like ever.
Yeah. Yeah, so last meal before you get electrocuted or lethal injection or thrown off the mez.
I think 5 Guys, you know.
Fucking hell, Cal.
Honestly, something like that, just dead simple. You know, get the big bag of chips, get some nuts and stuff.
Nuts? Yeah. A milkshake or a cheesecake?
Yeah,
5 Guys and some nuts.
Yeah.
Man knows what he wants.
Yeah. What type of nuts, Cal?
But they're like the free ones you get in the queue. Does anyone else
You don't get them anymore?
I know.
Damn COVID.
Yeah.
No, brilliant.
Salted cookie nuts, belted them.
Used to scram them and then
we probably stopped making them. We probably stopped giving them out because when COVID hit and we did that 50% off all food, everyone probably took the piss so much at 5 Guys. They were like, got to make this money back somehow. So we stopped giving away nuts.
Yeah. Oh, I love that time. You know, let's close down gyms and health and fitness, but it's all right for all of us to go down to 5 Guys.
Meals.
Yeah, meet up in 5 Guys and eat.
Even if we've done 50% off gyms, though, we wouldn't let anyone else in. Like no, even if the government subsidising half it now.
You start charging 80 quid.
Like, good point, yeah. Well, no, it's still you can still get the full rate then. But you still get your 40 quid. The government just covered 20 quid of it, wouldn't we? That's what they were doing with the food. It was 50% off, so we were paying half, but the government was subsidising the rest of it, I think, or and reducing the tax.
Yeah,
I don't really,
next year.
I just went and got the food.
Yeah.
Give us all free burgers, but then smash our tax this year.
Yeah. It seems to be that way, doesn't it?
Didn't make the most of it now, they're looking at it.
I know.
So, yeah. Right.
So what's your last meal, Jake?
I don't know, I'm pretty basic, aren't I? Like, probably just steak and chips, but my only other favourite meal is like mussels.
Who's cooking it, Henry?
Yeah. Like a plate full of mussels, steak, chips, like surf and turf. We'll go with that.
Surf and turf.
Yeah. And Henry's cooking it
Yeah.
naked.
That's all he does, isn't it? He doesn't do dressed. I'm very disappointed he came to Paradox dressed, to be honest.
Yeah, I think everyone was.
Yeah.
That's the number one. That's the number 2 complaint.
Yeah. Why isn't Henry naked? And this is Henry, because no one outside the 6 to 8 a.m. slot has ever seen Henry Taylor in the flesh.
The myth.
He's like the myth, the legend, isn't he? I see him at like 12 o'clock when he comes in for his supplement order, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, why are you here?
Shit the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you think something's wrong. You're like, what are you doing here? Why are you out of your house? Why? What? It's not dark, you know. There's avoiding the sunlight. Vampire.
I always think I can't even imagine him like living at home, like where he lives. I just feel like he
doesn't live at home. He lives.
Yeah, you don't know where he lives.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like I could imagine this little like cellar in the gym, and he lives in there.
Just like gets let every morning, the gate just opens. He comes out, goes into the gym, and he goes back in.
Like that scene out of Star Wars where they're like
talking to the wrong people.
Oh.
No, Lord of the Rings, yeah. Star Wars, no.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish your story anyway for Star Wars for the Star Wars fans like Fraser and Ryan and that.
And Grace like Star Wars.
and Tom Williams and Shannon.
Yeah, I haven't spoken since he told me that.
That blew my mind.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so there's a gangster called Jabba the Hutt, and he makes you basically come in.
Birkenhead.
In fact, I need to get a picture.
Barry the Hutt. When we used to Rockies years ago, was a I'll just call him a crackhead because he was a crackhead, and he was called Barry the Hutt because he looked like Jabba the Hutt. That's it. Barry the Hutt.
His name was Barry. Yeah, there he is.
That's Barry the Hutt.
And
he used to sell big tubs of omega 3s from Rob from Holland and Barrett for £1.
And every now and All Saints t-shirt with the tag still on, the security tag.
Yeah.
Is that why I know
off that?
I was going to say, your old Facebook photos, you just kept the tag on. I thought that was a trend.
No, that's why we had holes in them, because we had to actually break out the security tags.
Try and get them off.
What's your excuse for having your tag on during school then? Is that just because of the school you went to?
I just had one on my ankle.
Yeah. Zap him every time he started throwing rubbers at the teacher's head.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably my head.
Well, yeah, believe it or not, when I was in primary school, I used to have a sign in front of me, literally saying, "Cal, shut up."
I thought you were saying, "Do not approach this child."
And the teacher had to tell him what it said.
Yeah. Just to read it to me a few times.
Yeah. You could have sort of said anything if you'd asked you to spell it, Cal.
Yeah, just don't spell it.
I watched I don't know how this is coming to my head. I think it's because you said Star Wars and films. But I was watching American Pie last night. I haven't watched it in years. And I was thinking about it. And, you've got the 4 main characters, or the 5 main characters. You got like Jim, Oz, Stifler, Kevin, and Finch. If you could, and I was thinking this last night, I thought this is something that I just asked. If you could say one person from the gym replicates each person, who would it be?
I know it's definitely Stifler.
Okay.
He just doesn't get laid.
Being a bad Stifler.
Stiff, like, Taco's date night is a bun, and then he'll, like...
I feel like this is too hard to do, honestly, on camera.
Yeah.
Nah, of course. Do it on camera, we'll just delete the names and get people to guess.
Yeah, we got... So Stifler's got to be fucking Seb, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then,
who's the one who shags the pie?
Jim.
Will Hatton.
Nah, because Jim's the one who Jim's the one who loves sex, who doesn't get it. That's why he's shagging the pie, so Taco.
Yeah, literally. No, that's Will after the party, after he sort of trying to get on every girl. Got in with the pie.
I want to hit who's going to be a Finch though, like fucking Matty Bray or something?
Like dead sort of in touch with and intelligent.
Haven't got anyone like that in the gym.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Someone who's smart.
Or like yoga, fucking like Traveller. Dan Bar.
Dan Bar, yeah, go on.
Dan
Yeah,
Bar.
Dan Bar can be Finch.
Then
you got
again, who is it who can't have a shit at the gym? Who says that?
That's in between,
Peter.
isn't
Peter
it?
King can't take a shit outside of his house.
Oh yeah, but he's Finch, isn't he?
He's
But
Finch.
he was home at his lunchtime, doesn't he? And then you got Kevin.
Kevin,
What's
the one with
Kevin?
the one who's had the
What?
girlfriend forever.
Yeah, but always got a girlfriend. And he's
Falls in love too easy.
behind the ears.
Lewis.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
to the next step. Says it in every film. I love that. And then who else?
Who's the girl? Who's the girl then? Who's like
Vangy?
Camp?
Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah, but who is she in the gym? I mean,
Georgia, obviously.
Yeah.
yeah. This one time at Faircamp.
It's one time at Elite. You do.
Please like, comment, subscribe, because every like and comment keeps me going to the food bank with Melissa. So there you go.
Cut.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Yeah.